Out there. Good morning, everybody, from Grace Garden. I'm in Easton, Pennsylvania, and today's Earth Day. Happy Earth Day, everybody. Right now, we have a beautiful, beautiful weather to get out and enjoy the air and the sunshine because it's gonna supposed to rain later. So I'm glad we're getting together now. And we're just going to do a What's Blooming Now episode from the garden, and and hopefully get to see somebody out there live from my garden today. So we're going to wait a few minutes and let people have an opportunity to see that I'm live and come on. And I was hoping to do this before my neighbors started up with their lawn mowing chores because it's Saturday. But we're just going to power through and not use that as an excuse. And we're going to do our episode and say hello out there. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Carol Kanicki, and Grace Garden is where I live and where I work. And it's my property. It's just a yard. It's just a neighborhood in a town. It sounds grand when I give it a name, but it's by the grace of God that I have it. So that's why it's called Grace Garden. My dog is here with me. She's very determined that I play with her. Well, I'm going to turn the camera around and do a proper tour of the garden, and I hope that you'll sit back and enjoy it with me on such a lovely day. There we go. Right now, the star of the show in my garden is this viburnum and my lilacs. We'll look at my lilacs in a second. But this viburnum is just amazing. And it has a real, there we go, has a very heliotrope fragrance to it, like a vanilla, sweet vanilla fragrance, which is amazing. And it is just absolutely covered. And right now the air is perfectly still. So the scent is just amazing right here. I'm loving this. And this is great for cut flowers. The foliage is really nice for cut flowers. So this has been a great shrub to have in the garden. And it's violet time in the garden right now. I have these white species violets, which I purchased one a long time ago, and they're all over now, which I'm so thankful for. And then these purple ones, they're natural. And I saw the purple ones at the wildflower preserve that we were at this week. See, over here, one of these is the original white violet. I think actually this is the original white violet right here. But they've spread all over the garden. And the alliums are all going to be great soon. And my tulips are still blooming. There's a lot of green of things that are promising to come. But the tulips are still looking fantastic. I'm amazed at that. Very nice. And here, the clematis has got buds already. Look at them all. This is going to be wonderful. And I love the lime green color. Of this Euphorbia. I think it's a euphorbia. It's a euphorbia or euonymus. I still get mixed up with those two. And look at my little flowering almond is still, they're pretty past their prime, but it's still showing some pink, and that's wonderful. And here, one of my favorite plants in my whole garden is this Freya. Apologies for my very loud and demanding dog, but this Japanese fern, painted fern right here, is one of my favorite plants, and it's very faithful and just adds a texture and a color that's unusual here in this shady part of my garden. And if I turn this way, I still have a couple daffodils, and they even look nice. And like I said, it's a lot of green of things that are gonna be blooming soon. And this afternoon, I am buying a lawnmower. Everyone I know has told me that they have a lawnmower, they know someone that has a lawnmower that they want to sell, and I've been waiting. Well, I can't wait any longer. I gotta get a lawnmower today. But this is my Solomon seal. How beautiful. Well, it's a little breezy over here right now. And the ferns are just starting to peek out. This is great. I don't have to worry about how far from the house I go because I'm not on Wi-Fi. Here on the ground, we have this creeping Jenny. I love, again, that lime green color. And this was a plant they grew at the wildflower preserve. I gotta find out what the name of that is. I lost the paper the lady gave me. But over here is lilies of the valley. These are all, and they're just beginning to unfurl. Isn't this great? I love this. It's got the sweetest scent, the lilies of the valley do. And oh my goodness, let's come through here. Some hostas. And this, since I put this fence up to keep the dog in, and it's only been here a couple months, I have some Menton tulips left. That's a Menton tulip from my mother's garden. And because I've kept the deer out this spring, it actually had a chance to flower. And I'm gonna show you, there used to be bleeding hearts over here by this flower. By that's where I initially planted my bleeding hearts years ago. But they have since migrated over to here. But see, the bleeding hearts are the same color as that Menton tulip. And they go really nicely. It's too shady over on this side for the tulips. And maybe the bleeding hearts don't like it over there. Maybe it's too sunny, and that's why they stopped growing over here. But I think that's fascinating that they stayed alive in the ground even though the deer ate them every year. And now the deer are gone, and the tulips are back. That makes me so happy. But I also wanted to show you this shrub, I have a pittosporum. And it's got this amazing color on its new leaves. And then these are a little bit past their prime. But it also has these lovely cascading flowers, which I love this shrub back here. All right. The other thing I wanted to show you was my lilacs. And they are in absolutely perfect peak right now. Please don't look at the lawn. It is terrible. I can't, like I said, I can't wait any longer. I have to get a lawnmower today. But there is my lilacs, and they are just really, really perfect this year. And above the lilacs, that's a crab apple growing next to the sidewalk. And that's even a little bit past its prime already. That didn't stay flowered very long. Some things are lasting a long time, and some things seem to be passing quickly. But that's pretty much the tour today. Our lovely dogwood up there, we can go look at that. And as we pass by, we can take a look at how the birds did not really eat the holly berries like they do usually every year. There's still so many on the tree. There's still so many on the tree, but it's also covered with its beautiful flowers. So that's going to be interesting. They're just starting to open even. We've had some hot days, really 88 degrees hot. And then the next day has been 50. Right now it's 56 out, which is a little chilly. But there's the dogwood. Isn't that lovely? Let me take you out this way. And we'll take a closer look. These are buds on my Miss Kim lilac. This is going to be covered too with flowers. But here's the lovely dogwood. With daylilies growing beneath it. I cut my roses real hard back a couple of weeks ago, and they're a little bit later to show me flowers this year, I think, than they were last year. I don't know if that's from weather or because I cut them back so hard. They have buds on them, and they look nicer. I still got some more dead wood to take off, but we'll see how long it takes them to flower. Well, I think that's all I really have to show you today in the garden. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know how to answer my comments. So if you do leave a comment and I don't answer you back, it's because I don't know how to do that. Thank you for joining me. We're having a lovely walk in the garden right now. Hello. I see that. Hello. We're having a lovely walk in the garden, and I thank you for joining me. I just had someone pop on and say hello. But we've already been through the garden, so you're going to have to go back and watch that. And I do thank you so much for being with me. This has been a wonderful, wonderful few minutes in the garden, and it's really beautiful out. So happy Earth Day, everybody. I hope you have an opportunity to get out. If you're in Pennsylvania, you got to get out in the morning because it's going to rain. And until next episode, bye for now.